Aston Villa are facing a tough season ahead with uninspiring performances intertwined with financial constraints off the pitch. A catastrophic winless start to the 2025-26 campaign led to Aston Villa's president of football operations Monchi leaving the club. Sources told Football Insider on 25th of September that Monchi is closing in on joining Benfica just days after leaving Villa Park. Roberto Alebe has replaced Monchi at Aston Villa as Unai Emery desperately seeks to turn things around with just 3 points from 5 Premier League matches. Speaking on TalkSport, 25th of September, former Villa frontman Gabby Agbonlahor was analyzing his old club's underwhelming start to the season. He honed on how no Champions League football saw a collapse in the club's financial situation, with the Villains ranked 7th for wage expenditure in the Premier League. Agbonlahor elaborated on this, saying, "Missed out on Champions League football, that's where the problem started, because Aston Villa's wage bill, they're paying some players who are good players, but they don't really deserve £120,000 a week, £150,000 a week. There's too many players earning over £100,000 a week. 91% of Aston Villa's revenue is going on wages. Spurs, 50% of their revenue is going on wages. So Aston Villa are paying too much for these players. But when you give them 4 or 5 years contracts and they don't qualify for the Champions League, that's where you're going to have problems." Europa League victory essential to resolve the club's financial issues. When Tottenham won the Europa League last year, they earned £21 million just for winning the competition. BBC Sport, 19th of May, reported that earnings from qualifying for the Champions League as a result could earn the Lily Whites as much as £100 million depending on how far they go. The Villains need to replicate Spurs' success in the second-tier competition in order to get their club's finances back on track. PSR and UEFA's loss limit restricted what Emery could do in the summer transfer window, as lifting the Europa League would inject serious cash into the club. The Spaniard took the Birmingham-based side far in last year's edition of the Champions League and will be striving to hit the same heights this season. The Europa League is a tournament the Villains can definitely win, but their shocking start to the 2025-26 campaign could see them bow out early on if they're not careful.